dream is fading, now I'm staring at the door. I know it's over cause my feet have hit the cold floor. Check my reflection, I ain't feeling what.
This video demonstrates my final year project transcribing Trinidad and Tobago Sign Language. It involves the use of the Microsoft Connect sensor, as well as Microsoft Visual Studio 2010 and Microsoft Connect for Windows SDK. This project successfully recognizes a set of 10 isolated signed words more than 70% of the time, and it is also capable of segmenting and recognizing a sequence of 5 continuously signed words. This project can be explained in 4 basic stages: the data acquisition stage, the pre-processing stage, the recognition stage, and the outputting of the encoded form. The data acquisition stage involves a vision-based approach as opposed to another method, for example, the use of accelerometers attached to the signer's fingers via a glove, etc. The obvious advantage of using the vision-based approach is that it allows the user to sign more freely and naturally. I use the Connect sensor to capture this information, specifically the depth image stream from the infrared array. The pre-processing stage, which is the second stage in the 4-step process, this stage takes depth images and extracts the hands and then forms what is known as a motion history image. This single image captures the basic hand shape and hand movements of the sign being performed, and therefore it is said to involve 2 of the phenome subunits that can make up the language. The recognition process is the third stage in the process, and due to time constraints, a statistical approach such as a hidden Markov model or an artificial neural network was not used. A template matching technique was used instead. More specifically, phase correlation and normalized cross correlation. A third method called hue moments was used but not included in this video. The 4th and final stage is the output of the encoded form. This stage uses the Hamburg system of notation to encode each of the signs. So now we're going to run the program. So we see here the menu comes up for the program. The first option is to record a motion history image. Second is to display a pre-recorded image. Third is to recognize the recorded image and output its encoded form. Fourth, recognize the pre-recorded image and output its encoded form. 5, free running isolated sign recognition process. And 6, sentence segmentation using a pre-recorded sentence. And 7, to press 7 to exit. So that's the menu. Today we'll be demonstrating the recognition of only 2 signs, which is doubles, a Trinidadian delicacy, and Hindu. These 2 signs were selected because of the ease of performing these signs, and it will be demonstrated by my assistant over here, who is standing in front of the Connect sensor. So I'm going to select option 1, and the first sign he's going to perform is doubles. So now we see 2 windows come up. The one on the left here is the motion history image, and the one on the right is the range image. So he is currently going to perform the sign for doubles. Now what we interpret the sign to be from the Trinidad and Tobago Sign Language Dictionary, and we see over here the results of that on the screen. Now I'm going to stop the image. Now, so we have recorded that image, and the third option is to recognize that recorded image and output encoded form. So I'm going to select that option. So we see it's working, it's processing, and over here on the screen we should see the results. So we see that we got both doubles for both of the recognition or the template matching techniques, which is the normalized cross correlation and the phase correlation techniques. So that is the result for doubles. So now we're going to do the sign, demonstrate the sign for Hindu and recognize that. So we're going to select option 1, which is to record the motion history image, and when we see the motion history image being displayed on the left and the range information being displayed on the right window, my assistant is going to demonstrate the sign for Hindu right in front of the Connect sensor, and we're going to record it now. And the third option, which is to recognize the recorded image, is currently working, and the output should come up on this screen. And as you can see, we got for both methods we got the word Hindu as well as the Hamnosis encoded forms for them both. So that concludes the physical demonstration of this video. However, I believe there's one more option we have of that we have not explored, that we could explore in this video, which is to recognize the pre-recorded image. So let's see what the pre-recorded image is, which is option 2. So if we select option 2, we see that the pre-recorded image is doubles, and then we can recognize the pre-recorded image and output its encoded form, which is option 4. So I'm going to select option 4, and the result should come up on this screen. Right, so we got doubles for them both, normalized cross correlation and phase correlation.